product, yeah. Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. The SON.
If you are one of those who still bring in substandard products into the country, then you are an economic saboteur and a destroyer of the Nigerian economy. Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Malam Farouk Salim, declares as the agency destroys a large number of substandard tires, electric cables and lubricants in Lagos. Adedokun Adeyemi in court for forging SON's receipts as the DG restates commitment to deal with violators. The program you are watching is Standard, and you sit back, relax as I take you on an half hour of your educative program, Standard and You.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
These are substandard products. They are dangerous to human lives and have negative effects on the nation's economy. We work round the clock in search of these products, and wherever we find them, we destroy them. We are committed to the war against substandard and fake products. We are the Standards Organization of Nigeria. Join us on Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety.
Welcome to another interesting edition of the program Standard and You, the very last edition in the first half of 2022. Ifenyua Okonkwo is my name, and we begin the program by telling you that a young man notorious for forging SON's receipts and other vital documents was arraigned before Justice Yelim Bogoro of the Federal High Court in Ikoyi, Lagos. On a 4-count charge, the accused allegedly forged and presented 41 different SON's receipts and evaded payment of service charge worth more than 500,000 naira between the period of 2019 to 2022. The offences are punishable under the SON's Act 14/2015 as well as Criminal Code of the Laws of the Federation.
In this particular case, since it has to do with the revenue of a government of the Federation, the maximum punishment is up to 14 years imprisonment, no option of fine. And for depriving the organization of revenue, according to the Standards Organization of Nigeria Act, the offense is punishable by not less than 9 months imprisonment or an option of fine of not less than 1 million or both.
The judge ordered that the accused be remanded in Ikoyi Correctional Center while the case was adjourned to November 21st, 2022.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
Our country right now is threatened by substandard goods, resulting into industries not surviving in this country. We cannot continue to have individuals physically destroying our economy. That's economic sabotage, and we are not going to tolerate that.
Join us on Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety.
The Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Malam Farouk Salim, says the SON will continue to make it difficult for importers of substandard products who want to make Nigeria a dumping ground for their bad products. Nigerians, he stressed, deserve nothing but the best, adding that the SON will continue to protect the interests of consumers. The SON boss gave this assurance when the agency destroyed substandard tires, lubricants, electric cables, cigarettes, roofing sheets worth millions of naira in Lagos. Standard and You was there.
That was a substandard tire being destroyed by the Standards Organization of Nigeria. These tires were squeezed into one another, thereby destroying vital components of the product, an act which officials of the SON say makes the tire substandard and dangerous. Bags of electrical cables tested and confirmed to be substandard were also destroyed by the agency. The cables were produced and packaged in labels of popular selling standard brands with the intent to deceive consumers. These roofing sheets, which look good on physical examination, failed all the quality parameters and were also destroyed by men of the SON. Of grave concern to the Standards Organization of Nigeria were over 5,000 cartons of expired cigarettes that would have escaped into the market for public consumption, but for the eagle eye and patriotic zeal of officials of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, the cigarettes were impounded and destroyed. The agency also uncovered a syndicate that specializes in the production of substandard lubricants packaged with labels of popular selling brands. A good number of equipments used in the production of the substandard lubricant was seized and evacuated to the SON's warehouse in Odofin, Lagos. The destruction of these bad products was a rigorous exercise for the Director General, who was accompanied by the President of Cable Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, CAMAN, representatives of sister agencies of government, and other stakeholders.
These products you are seeing in the background could have been manufactured genuinely in Nigeria, and thousands of Nigerians would be making money, making a living, taxes would have been collected, communities would have been stable if these people decide to genuinely produce these products at home. And we have the ability to produce these things. In fact, we have genuine manufacturers. One of the manufacturers executive, she's the head of the Cable Manufacturers Association, and her company is Micom. She was here. And this is a Nigerian company owned by a family, employing thousands of people and paying taxes to the government. But they are now being forced to be out of business or cut down their ability to produce more goods because of these substandard goods. So it's a damage, it's a cancer to our society. People need to understand the damage we are doing. People buying, selling substandard goods should know every time you buy a good that you know is substandard. Anytime you sell a good that you know is substandard, you are taking away jobs from your brother who finished university, from your sister who wants a job, from your uncle who wants a job. Every time you sell a product, I repeat again, you are taking away jobs from your family and from your community and from your country. People should understand the consequences. You can save 1 naira, you can make 1 million naira, but at the end of the day, we are dealing with the consequences. We have unemployed youth all over the country. We don't have enough money to build our infrastructure because people are not paying taxes. And then, if anybody here knows that there is somebody in your house right now who is very qualified, who is very intelligent, but they cannot find work to do. And this is honestly because of substandard goods in our market.
For most of the stakeholders, it was a rude shock to see the volume of substandard products, especially cables, lubricant, and tire. CAMAN President expressed deep gratitude to the SON for what she called an excellent and patriotic job, which she explained is crucial to the survival of their businesses.
It is affecting our legacy, it is affecting our brands, it is affecting our bottom line. So coming here to see what SON is doing is very, very, very heartwarming. You know, I'm very happy. You know, I can go back comfortably and confidently telling my people that SON has our back. You know, that this menace, given some time, we will see an end to it. And this is all what we are asking, because the public is unawares. A lot of the public, they are uneducated. They don't know, they don't understand the difference, right? The little things, 100 yards, 100 meters, nobody cares, 100 is 100. You know, the little things, use copper, use bronze, use an alloy, they don't know the difference. And then they use these things in their homes, and you see fire here today, fire here tomorrow, short-circuiting. It's bad for the economy, and it's just wicked. You know, it's just really, really wicked.
I know that the SON, and in collaboration with NMDPRA, and also with Lupan and Moman, doing a lot on the ground to ensure that most of those people who import substandard products unknown to the general public are apprehended and they are dealt with according to the law. Currently, I understand that there are a lot of people that we are arrested and their products confiscated, and Son is taking up the fight right to ensure that justice is done. Many of them are languishing right now in the detention, Some of them are also facing trial. So I can't thank SON enough for their effort in ensuring that these adulterated lubricants are completely eradicated in the country.
According to her, the volume of substandard products, especially cables, tires, and other life-threatening products in the country is disturbing and one that government must take seriously to protect consumers. One sure way of checking the influx of these bad products into the country, she disclosed, is to have the SON at the various point of entry.
I am so happy with SON. I guarantee, I stand on behalf of my members to say that we have SON's back as well. As much as they have our back, we have their back, and we will give whatever support that we can to also help expose this and make sure that they are able to do their work. And we'll also use this to also tell the federal government that taking SON out of the port is not the best decision. You know, we need to reevaluate that, because all of these things coming out would be better if it has already been saved from coming out in the first place. And the only way to do that is the ports. So having them chase around containers on the streets is pointless, because we also know that these people have ideas, they have strategies, they do it in the middle of the night, they do it when everybody is asleep. So SON needs to go back to the ports. They need to go back to where this problem is emanating from and nip it in the bud. It is about time. We cannot keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting a different solution. Things have to change, and it's about time. We have all waited, our livelihoods are at stake, lives are at stake. People are dying because of these things. You know, I'm seeing the tires, I'm seeing the oil, I'm seeing the cylinders. People use these things every day. They use it every day. They don't assume that there's a problem with it. And you strike a match to your gas cylinder and boom.
The DG likened importation of substandard products into the country to banditry, kidnapping, and other forms of violence, threatening the peace and harmony in the nation.
So everybody importing substandard goods is not only an economic saboteur, actually they are doing criminal activity to destroy our country and destroy our youth and the social fabric of our society. Every society in this world depends on a functioning manufacturing or service providing industry in the country. If anything is substandard, what you're doing is you're undermining our economy, which means it's the same thing as treason. The difference between an importer of substandard goods and a terrorist or a bandit or even a separatist is very thin. There's no difference. The only difference is somebody killing with a pen, or somebody killing with a gun, or somebody killing with his money. And that's the whole thing.
He advised Nigerians to provide the SON with useful information to uncover these unscrupulous and selfish importers in the overall interest of all.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
I'm here, I want to work. I want to protect our industry. I want to make sure people are employed. I want to make sure bandits don't have people taking over our country because the people don't have jobs. I want to make sure our schools are working because the government is collecting taxes and paying for schools and building roads and building railways. This is what I'm here for.
Join us on Standard on You, your guide to product quality and safety.
You're still watching Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety. The Standards Organization of Nigeria's sensitization train stopped in Port Harcourt, Rivers State last week, where stakeholders comprising manufacturers, business owners, and market leaders got first-hand information on the activities of SON presented by officials of the agency led by its Director General, Malam Farouk Salim. Here are details of that engagement.
Over the years, the Standards Organization of Nigeria has evolved measures to tackle the distribution of fake and substandard products in the country. Public sensitization is one of such fora through which the agency achieves success in this regard and creates the much-needed awareness on its activities. At this forum in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, South Nigeria, the Director General of the SON, Malam Farouk Salim, said the event is aimed at creating synergy between the SON and stakeholders of the Nigerian economy. He spoke on the agency's mandate, which he explained is targeted at promoting industrial growth, standardization, and quality assurance. The SON boss emphasized the importance of the agency's two critical schemes aimed at creating value and facilitating business operations. Malam Salim pointed out SON's mandatory conformity assessment program MANCAP and the Standards Organization of Nigeria Conformity Assessment Program SONCAP as schemes, if thoroughly implemented, will guarantee the quality of goods in Nigeria. He praised local manufacturers for adhering to the requirement of the MANCAP scheme, adding that SON is streamlining the activities of international accreditation firms to ensure strict compliance by importers of goods into the country.
We are here to make sure that what people do in this country is done efficiently, fairly, and competitively. In the same vein, our products are all over West Africa, and now with this African Free Trade Agreement, they will be all over Africa. And if you follow the standards, you have certification in Nigeria from Standards Organization of Nigeria, you'll find out that your products will have easier access in Ghana, in Kenya, in Rwanda, in South Africa, because we have an African Standard Organization which does the same thing like we do. So when we agree with the standards, whatever you produce in Nnewi, as long as it has the standards, it has a certification, it's easy for you to put it on a lorry and ship it wherever you want to ship it in the continent. So doing and following the standards has a big advantage for businessmen.
The SON chief executive emphasized on the need for importers to place the interest of Nigerians far and above self and appealed to importers to adhere to the SONCAP processes for quality assurance. Heads of departments of the SON made presentations at the one-day public sensitization. There were goodwill messages from the Nigeria Customs Service, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, and the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control.
Don't throw a stone in the market square. It may land in your father's head, because your father will not tell you he's there. When you are cutting corners, you are doing a dysfunction to the whole country. We all have a part to play. And please, standard is everybody's responsibility. Let's try to uphold it. Do your own in a little way, and Nigeria will be a better place for all of us.
And NEPC have come a long way. We are sisters in the business of import and export. One way and the other, it concerns us even more because issues of standards, certifications, qualities are paramount to any export products that is leaving Nigeria. It is in this regard that Nigerian Export Promotion Council, a long time ago, working very closely with Standards Organization, came up with the NQIP, the National Quality Infrastructure Project, supported by UNIDO. And out of this, we came up with what we call Conduit of Excellence, a mark for products. This came as a result of the rejects we were having in export of food products. It did not stop there. I want to thank the DG here because he lived out the functions and mandates of SON by ensuring that quality management systems are upheld, even onto organizations. I believe it was in this regard that the Nigerian Export Promotion Council came under you to take what I think it's ISO 9001, 2015, which is about quality management systems, about people, processes, and procedures. I don't envy SON. NEPC does not envy SON for taking first in ease of doing business. We came not too distant, third position.
Standard is not to sit in your bedroom and decide that this is what you are giving to the public, so that we all live a better life. I work with NAFDA. I've seen a whole lot of things that are not moving well in the society. Too much of expectation from regulators. The moment you try to make things right, you'll be surprised that you become an enemy of even those you are working for. The simple message is, I don't know your staff strength, sir, but my agency, how many are we? We cannot be everywhere. Some cannot be everywhere. I think my message to all of us today is, if you see something, say something.
It's the only points of contact between your vehicle and the road. Yes, it's the tire. On Feedback segment today, I'll be sharing 5 standard tips on this ring-shaped component fitted onto the wheels of vehicles. And that will be right after responding to your messages. My name is Halimot Osifo. Welcome.
Imagine the heap of substandard cable behind me here. If this volume had found its way into the market, your brother, your sister, your grandmother, your grandfather can buy it and wire their house with it, and fire will go down the house. Can you quantify the loss that will be to Nigeria?
Standards Organization of Nigeria, improving lives through standards.
Covenant Solomon says, where is your office in Rivers State? Thank you so much. SON Rivers State office is at Air Freight House, Kilometer 1, Port Harcourt on a road, Eleme Junction, Port Harcourt. Ola Hamed says, I do watch your program on NTA. Brilliant job. Thank you so much and keep watching. Anonymous message says, I want to make a formal complaint about a substandard product. I have every detail intact and I'll be glad to forward them. Thanks. Please do not hesitate to give us information on substandard products. Abraham from Benue State says, thank you for the program. Nice to hear from you and we hope to serve you better. Now to 5 standard tips on tire. Say no to used tires. Buy brand new tires certified by the Standards Organization of Nigeria. Be alert. Tires expire 4 years after manufacture date. Check your tire pressure regularly. Do not overinflate or underinflate your tire. Ensure you keep your tire balanced and wheel aligned for a safe and smooth ride. Don't overload your vehicle. Your tires can overheat, wear out quickly, and blow out. There you have it, 5 standard tips on tire. And that concludes this week's episode of your favorite public sensitization program, Standard and You. 0705972445 is the number to send in your messages to with your full name and location. Join us next week for another interesting episode of the program. And as always, buy original, sell authentic, and use only the best. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Why you dey buy fake product, make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. The SO